What is going on, New York Giants fans? D. Illa here. So I just watched the first episode of Hard Knocks. First time they've done this in the offseason. Basically documenting all the events that take place leading up to the draft and all the moves that are made, during the offseason. So, first off, I'm going to sit here and say, I don't know how much I actually took away from that, other than what I already knew. I think the big thing that I learned from the entire episode was Joe Schoen liked to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches when he was on the road as a scout. But other than that, most of the scenes that took place in the first episode, it starts off, they kind of do a briefing of Joe Schoen's career, like how he made his way through the NFL, basically becoming, the New York Giants, GM. Then they go into, the running back prospects. They talk about the hire of Shane Bowen as a defensive coordinator. They go over the pass rushing prospects that they could potentially sign. But to me, like when all these scenes are taking place, they kind of seem like conversations that have already happened. You know what I mean? Because like going back to when they were like talking about the running backs and all the different options and all the pass rushers, like to me, this is information that every person in that room should know. And it's not something that should be spoken out loud. So, to me, it's kind of set up for, the cameras to catch, just for people to kind of get an idea of what's going on behind the scenes. But, like I said, I feel like everybody in that room should know all these players' strengths, their weaknesses, and what kind of qualities they're bringing to the football field. And if not, hell, we're in a hell of a lot of trouble if they're not aware of what all these players are capable of doing. That's just the way I looked at it. And again, like the discussion that Brian Daboll had with Joe Schoen when he led him into the room and they're having that little private talk about possibly hiring Shane Bowen for the defensive coordinator job. And Brian Daboll breaks out his phone and he starts going through all the defensive rankings that Shane Bowen has had over the years with the Tennessee Titans. It's like, man, you would think Joe Schoen is already aware of all these things. He's the general manager of the team. Like, he overlooks everything that's going on. I'm pretty sure he's aware of the numbers that Shane Bowen has put up as a defensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. He probably knows everything he's done, probably all the way back to his freaking high school days. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of this stuff was just filler for the episode just to get footage to produce the first one. Maybe we'll get into the meat and potatoes of everything in episode 2, but, episode 1 was kind of cut and dry to me. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we saw in it, the preview had already shown us. So they really didn't get too much into the Saquon contract. Kind of touched on it here and there. Another thing that I kind of took from it was Chris Rossetti. Like, to me, it seemed like when he was talking to Joe Schoen that he really believed there was a team out there that was going to offer Saquon Barkley a deal fairly quickly. And they were going to give him the money that he was looking for. And Joe Schoen kind of came across as he didn't really believe that. Chris Rossetti was really putting the press on him about that. It seemed like to me that Chris Rossetti was pretty sure somebody out there was going to offer Saquon a contract, fairly quickly. And it wasn't going to take very long, and they were going to meet the demands that he was looking for. So, that was the big thing that I took from it. Other than, most of the scenes sounding like that these conversations had already taken place, and they were just doing it just to supply the episode some footage. But I don't know. I coughed up $10 just to watch the series for a month. So, yeah, we'll see how it plays out the rest of the series. But, it was cool to watch. It's something Giants related in the offseason. So, I'll tune into it every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. So, that's pretty much it for the video. Just want to give a brief little rundown. Throw in my 2 cents on the subject because I'm sure a lot of people out there are probably going to make videos. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.